What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 4. I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Butler, Missouri. I am Jack Grammer, voice of the Harrisonville Wildcats. You're watching Wildcat Basketball on 4Ts.com. Of course, we have the whole crew with us here tonight. Ron on the camera, Jerry over here, Gary ready to give some color commentary here in a little bit, and of course, I am Chad Grammer. So we are here. Basketball action set to come your way in about 10 minutes or so. The Wildcats against the Butler Bears as they travel down 71 Highway, as most know it. Of course, it is called I-49 now, but it'll always be 71 to all of us that have drove it for years. They travel down to Butler tonight in a non-conference game. They've got a couple of weeks of tournaments coming up after that. So we'll see how the Wildcats respond, and then it's into the heart of conference season for the Wildcats. Cats are going to be without starting post player Isaiah Patrick. He injured that knee last Friday night against Excelsior Springs, still tender. Went to the doctor yesterday, going to follow up and see. Hopefully it's just a sprain and nothing drastic, so we'll see how that goes over the next couple of weeks for the Wildcats as well. Getting ready to face a very young Butler Bears team here tonight. Talked to Coach Hill a little bit before the game, and they got a young squad. You look down their list, and he has 6 freshmen playing on the varsity, so it is going to be a young squad. You see that a little bit more at the Class 2, Class 3 level basketball-wise. You know, he's trying to reboot. You get 5 or 6 freshmen going, you get this group together. By the time they're juniors and seniors, they're going to be ready for that experience in conference and district play and at the varsity level, so we'll see how that goes for them. Girls game just got over just a couple of minutes ago. Lady Cats win a good one, 46-40. Butler battled all the way in that one. Good game again from Allie Knox. I think we counted her with at least 5 threes in the game. She had 6 in the University Academy game we did a couple of weeks ago. So Lady Wildcats looking good so far here this year. You know, if I would say anything, I would like to see the Lady Cats work on a little bit. We saw it in the game earlier and saw it a little bit tonight, is being aggressive inside. I saw a couple of glimpses of being aggressive inside tonight, and I like that. But overall, you've got the size and the length, Gary, with that Lady Wildcat team. You'd like to see them use that more on the inside.
Yeah, if you got it, you use it. And I mean, I know you were talking about that earlier, and truly they do have some size inside. And, you know, when we first started doing basketball games, one of my biggest things is boxing out, blocking out underneath, and getting the rebounds. And they've got the capability of doing that because with the size that they've got this year. So you'd like to see them be able to do it.
So we will get back to action here in a couple of minutes. They're resetting things over there at the scorer's table. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with more pregame show after this. You're watching High School Basketball 4Ts.com.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn, and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty is your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
It's cold outside, so don't get stranded alongside the road with a broken car. Come out to Young's for an oil change and make sure the car is ready to withstand the cold with a radiator flush. The best way for you to keep your car going smoothly down the road is to take that type of preventative care. So don't get stuck out in the cold. Get into Young's and make sure that your car is ready for winter. Young's is located right behind the Garage Burger on Commercial. As always, William and Michelle are proud supporters of Wildcat Athletics. No matter the job, R&R Plumbing is there to get it done. If it's roughing in your new house or maybe just adding a new bathroom, call the guys at R&R and have them take care of you. Brian and Karen, along with now Bryce, will treat you like family. As always, R&R is a proud supporter of Harrisonville basketball and wish them luck in the upcoming season. You have choices in basketball: shoot, pass, drive, rebound, defend, and the list goes on. Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance and Lacey Dominick with Shelter Insurance know the same is true for insurance. So as two former Wildcat basketball alums, they want to give you choices for insurance. Call Cameron with American Family at 816-380-3996 or Lacey with Shelter at 816-380-2700 and get free quotes today. While competitors in the insurance world, they will always be on the same Wildcat team and want to give all Wildcats choices for insurance. So it's time to shoot and score with an insurance quote today. Kansas City has its very own pro basketball team, the ABA's Kansas City Soul. Family fun at the historic Truman Memorial Building in Independence, Missouri. Join them on January 20th at 6 p.m. as they take on the Omaha Cataz in live action. Better yet, come see us at our broadcast location for your chance to win tickets and a t-shirt. High-flying basketball action has returned to the metropolitan area. Don't miss all the action. For more information, visit their website at www.kansascitysoul.org. For over a decade, Harrisonville has turned to Schroeder Chiropractic to rid their body of your everyday aches and pains. Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah take pride in finding the problem area and fixing it, not just masking the pain. When you walk in the doors at Schroeder, you become family and are also greeted with a friendly smile. Schroeder's is always giving back to the community with its involvement with Wildcat Athletics and Bright Futures. So go see the ladies who got your back at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee right off the historic Harrisonville Square. The only place in town to go watch Wildcat basketball when they're out of town and your post-game headquarters when they're in town is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. Forged by Fire has great specials nightly with a full kitchen open late, so when the game is over, go to the only place in town with 10% off when wearing your Wildcat gear. Forged by Fire is proud to be the exclusive post-game headquarters of Wildcat basketball. If you can't make the away games, have no fear. You can take the game in with your fellow Wildcat fans. Home or away, Forged by Fire is your Wildcat basketball headquarters.
All right, welcome back to Butler, Missouri, right down the highway from Harrisonville on 71. A non-conference showdown between the Butler Bears and the Harrisonville Wildcats. A non-conference showdown. Gary, this is one of those games on paper you think Harrisonville should dominate, but as we know, there's a reason they play the game.
Well, as a coach, this is one of the games that you hate because you should win on paper. And, you know, Butler is always kind of in basketball, even, you know, in youth and stuff. They've always been a competitor of ours. So it's one of those rivalries that's not a rivalry really, but it is when it comes to the kids that are on the court because they're used to playing against them in youth basketball.
And, you know, Coach Kevin Hill, I see him, you know, we see him 100 times in the summertime at the shootouts. We help Coach Mercer with those shootouts. And the one thing I love about his kids, their teams, he always finds a way to compete. So if Harrisonville comes into this game, if the kids come into the game, I know Coach Mercer's not gonna let them have that mindset of we're gonna roll this team. But if the kids come in saying we're gonna beat them, this is gonna be an easy game, it could be a long night for them because 16 and 17-year-old kids, they're still gonna think, regardless of what their coach says.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That's the thing with 16 to 18-year-old kids that are playing. You just never know what they're going to think. And, you look at their starting lineup. I mean, they got a couple of seniors on there, but you've also got a couple of juniors and a freshman that's starting. And so when you were talking earlier about youth, it's true. They've got some youth, but they've got a little bit of experience as well. So it's not going to be a giveaway game.
Yeah, so, it's just one of those things. I always talk about it too. If you look at the situation, this Butler Bears team, about 3 weeks ago got beat by Clinton by 30. We beat Clinton. Well, you know how high school kids are. Well, this is going to be an easy game. This will be an easy game because we beat Clinton, and get yourself in trouble.
But it's all about matchups. Just because they beat them by 30, the kids don't necessarily always look at that. They look at the win over Clinton, or the Clinton over Butler and them over Clinton, but they don't look at the matchups that got them to those games and the final score.
You're exactly right. We've gotten beat by University Academy twice this year, but them against somebody else that we may have beat by 20, football, same way. We're going to give it back to Jerry. Jerry's got a couple timeouts he wants to get in. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with high school basketball on 4Ts.com.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
Decisions on a basketball court have to be made in a split second. When it comes to buying a home, the opposite is true. Let Carol and the staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors. Office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at AmericanHeritage-Realtors.com.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
It's wintertime, so that means it's the right time to go see Colby's and his staff to lift your ride and put some new tires and wheels on your 4-wheel drive. Harrisonville's only rough country dealer will have you rolling out in style. Don't worry, Colby's can still fix everything from your flat tire, broken heater, news transmission, and anything in between as Harrisonville's most trusted mechanic. So go in and see the friendly faces and have them take care of you today, or call them at 816-380-3000 to set up an appointment. You know where to find them, behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building. Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC.
Hello and welcome back to Butler. We're about ready for your opening tip-off. Cats going to go right to left in the first half. In their away blue uniforms, black and white trim down the side, the block H on the Wild, on the shorts, white letters, white numbers. Butler in their home whites with red numbers and letters. Butler going to control the tip, and we are underway. It'll be Steffens with it at the timeline. Going to dribble over to the wing, right side, into the right corner. Inside he goes right away to 22, Gabriel, their leading scorer, and it goes back the other way. Bird with it on the wing, left side. Top of the key for Crowley. Crowley spins it around Jenkins. Jenkins 3-ball, rattles in, rattles out. Rebound by Gabriel, and he's going to bring it back the other way. Across the timeline he goes for Stevens. Stripped away by number 3, Bryce Jenkins, and he lays it up and in for an easy pair, and the Cats up 2-0 early in this one as we are underway from Butler, just about 40 seconds in. Stevens has got it. He's going to dribble in all the way to the lane. No good. Rebound by Jenkins. He's got it, and he's going to push it ahead for Laughlin. Glass no good. Rebound by Brockman, and Brockman going to take it back the other way, but Laughlin with it and gets it off for Bird. Bird going to drive in. Little floater. No. And it goes back the other way. Gabriel with a rebound. Cody Gabriel with it out front. Loses the handle. Gets it back after his tip. Stiffens. Jumper, no good inside by Butler. Scrum for it. Tip by Poisel to Bird, and the Cats come back the other way. Frantic pace early on. 3-ball corner, pocket, no good. Rebound, Laughlin puts it up, no good. Fight for it, and Gabriel comes out for Butler. He pushes ahead. Now a steal by Bird. Bird across the timeline, goes up and a little Euro step. Glass, no good. And it goes back the other way, still a 2-0 score. Back the other way they go, Stump with it, 3-ball, no good by Butler. Melton couldn't knock it down, and the Cats bring it back the other way, up by 2. Across the timeline they go, Bird, corner, back to Bird. Bird thought about a 3 on the wing right side. He goes to the elbow, right side for Poisel. Left side wing for Crowley, back top of the key, spin it around. Bird, 3-ball, good, Ryan Bird, and the Cats up 5-0 early. 2 minutes into this one. Stevens into Stump. Stump ahead to Gabriel. Gabriel's got it for Butler in the backcourt. Back to Stump. Stump ahead to Gabriel. Gabriel has it now outside. He's going to drive on Crowley. Has it on the corner. Little jumper fade away on the corner. No good. Inside rebound by Melton. He can't handle it. And the Cats get it back up 5-0. Bird going to push it the other way across the timeline. He's going to drive all the way to the bucket. Euro step. Good. Ryan Bird. And it's 7-0. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats up 7-0 early in this one.
What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees, order your favorite, and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today.
All right, Butler going to bring it back up. Called a quick timeout. Coach Hill wanted to talk things over, settle his guys down. Stump has it across timeline. Stevens into the corner. He goes for Gabriel. Back to Stevens. Throws it in the backcourt. That's an over and back, and the Cats get the turnover. One of the things I love seeing in this game, Isaiah Patrick, the junior, not starting, not playing because he's injured, and he is sitting over there, first one standing up on every one of the Wildcat plays. Wing for Bird, has it out on the right side, volleyball line right side, going to dribble to the top of the key with it, dribbles all the way over to the left side, wing goes top of the key for Jenkins. Jenkins off for Crowley. Jackson Crowley with it. He's going to go elbow for Poisel. Poisel going to drop off for Laughlin. Back to Crowley. Crowley going to drive in now. He doesn't like what he sees. Back out front they go for Bird. Bird has it. It's going to get a pick. Dribbles it all the way in, up and under. Good. Ryan Bird. Finger roll is good, and it's 9-0. And I believe Bird's got 7 of the 9 Wildcat points early in this one. Across the timeline they go. Stump to Stevens. Stevens has got it. Back to Stump. Left side wing, left corner for Gabriel. Back to Stevens, or Stump. Top of the key, Stevens. He'll fire a 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds, and it goes back to the Cats with a 9-0 lead and 4:17 to go here first quarter.
And that last time we down the court, I really liked it. They were real patient and waited for the shot that they needed and they wanted before they took it to the hole.
Definitely passing it around, finding their open opportunities here. Landon George checks in for the Wildcats. Laughlin has it left side wing. Goes Cutter, Jenkins. Jenkins up and under. Gets it for George. And George glassing good on the drive. Back the other way it goes. Stump going to bring it up now for the Bears. Gets it back to Stevens. Stevens and Stump playing catch across the timeline. Top of the key, they go for Brockman. Brockman can't get rid of it, and it's a turnover back to the Cats. Jenkins has it. Goes top of the key, off for Bird. Bird thought about the three, has it on the wing left side. Going to dribble, no, hand it off for Jenkins. Jenkins inside Cutter. Good move by Laughlin. Cannot connect though, but a good hustle play by Laughlin to tip it back out. Bird thought about a three. He's going to drive in the lane, drop it off Laughlin. Glass no good again. Nick Laughlin cannot buy a bucket. He has missed 3 bunnies early on in this one. Stump gets it off Gabriel. Gabriel 3-ball, no. Rebound underneath Brockman. No, sorry, that is Melton, and it's an 11-2 game. George gets it off for Poisel. Poisel thought about it. He's going to drive in, lift off for Laughlin, and again, Laughlin cannot handle it, and it goes back the other way. 11-2 the score. Now Laughlin.
A little frustration.
Fouls out at the timeline, and he's mad at himself, and he's just mad because he missed a couple of easy looks, and now he's going to get a breather as Jamil Batiste checks in. Real proud of the way Jamil played last Friday night against Excelsior. Without him in that ball game, I don't know Harrisonville can come back and win that one. 3-ball from the corner. Butler, it is good by Bryce Miller. And just like that, it's a 6-point game, 11-5. 5 quick points for the Bears. Bird across the timeline. Gets it over for George. George has got it left side. He's going to dribble in, goes into the corner. And back over on the wing. Top of the key. Drive in, Jenkins, floater, no. Rebound inside. They're going to call a foul on the floor.
Foul on the Bears, that's their first team foul.
Call that on Butler with 2:27 to go. That foul, you got foul tires? Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. Top of the key, 3-ball thought about by Jenkins. Gets it off for Bird. Bird's going to drive baseline. He gets caught in a trap, now kicks it out for Jenkins. Jenkins has got it way outside timeline. Between the circles, they go over to the wing, left side Bird. Bird with it on the left side, trying to set up his offense, skips it over right side wing, 3-ball, Jenkins no. Rebound inside by Brockman, and he is fouled from behind by Batiste. And it'll go back to the Bears with an 11-5 score here early in this one. Crowley checks out, or checks in, I should say, as Poisel checks out. And now Bird intercepts it, but picked up. Now Crowley comes up with it. Across the timeline, hands off for Bird. Bird steps up to the 3-point line, now step back, thought about it, now gets it over, spin it around, Jenkins into the corner. Jumper from George, no good. Rebound inside by Melton. Melton gets it ahead for Miller, and Miller's fouled across the timeline by Batiste, and if that's on him, that's 2 quick. That is Jamil Batiste's second foul within a couple of minutes there, so he picks up 2 quick fouls, and with 1:40 to go here in the first quarter, it's an 11-5 ball game. Beckley in there at the point now for Butler. Beckley trying to get rid of it, and does. Gets it off for Stump. Inside they go for Brockman. Little floater, no good. And now a jump up and another foul.
Foul on the Wildcats, that's team foul number 4.
See who they call that. That was on Jamil Batiste. And just like that, Jamil comes in and within a minute and a half gets 3 quick fouls, and he's back on the bench. Spin it around, 3-ball, no good. Inside they go. Get it off for Bird. Bird's going to push it the other way. He's going to go into the paint, and a foul on the floor.
Foul on the Bears, that's team foul number 2.
And number 21, that says it's Carson Crowley, and I absolutely know without a doubt that's not Carson. And I think it might be So get on the wing for Crowley. Thought about it. Get it back up front. Bird with the 3 ball, and it's good from the top of the key. Across the timeline, 14-5, Cats with the lead. Beckley has it. Now the ball knocked away by George. George going to go coast to coast, glass and good. And it is 16-5, 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter of this one. Get it in the corner inside. They're going to go for Gabriel. He cannot save it. He saves it right to Ryan Bird of the Wildcats with 23 seconds to go. Jenkins to Bird. Bird will fire, no good. Rebound inside Gabriel, and back the other way they go. Gabriel kicks it back for Miller. Miller baseline, drops it off Gabriel. Jumper, no good. Jenkins has it with 5. He's got to have to push. 3, 2, 1. Bird at the buzzer, no. Putback is no good as well. And we go to the end of the one, 16-5. We'll take a timeout.
I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial.
Go one more.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn, and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty is your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
All right, welcome back. 8 minutes on the clock. Jerry said the same thing, 21 Lucas Filer, but we were having trouble. He's not on either roster. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it could be, and it is. So across the timeline, Bird with it. Cats have a 16-5 lead after one. Bird has it over to Poisel. Poisel's got, Laughlin, and Laughlin gets it knocked away from him, out of bounds by Brockman, and it'll be Cats ball on the near side. Cats lead 16-5 after one. Bird with the ball. Bird gonna drive in, kickoff for George. George kicks it off, 3 ball by Crowley. Good, Jackson Crowley makes it 19-5. Ball in the backcourt, across the timeline, they get it. Inside they go for Gabriel, little floater, good by Gabriel, makes it 19-7. And the Cats push it back and push the issue quickly down the court. Another Jackson Crowley 3 ball, good, he's feeling it, 22-7. Cats up 15. Stump with it to Gabriel, back to Stump in the backcourt. Butler gonna push it ahead, they get it across the timeline, Steffens has got it back up front. Spin it around. Gabriel's got it left side wing. Goes top of the key with it. Driving layup is good by Melton, and it's 22-10. Across the timeline they go with it. Off for the corner now. George Cutter up and under, no. Rebound by Laughlin, no. Laughlin's working his rear end off down there, just doesn't have anything to show for it on the scoreboard, Gary.
Nick Laughlin to shoot 2.
So 6:33 to go here in the first half. Cats lead it 22-9, and Laughlin at the line for a pair. First one up, first one down, 23-9. One more to go here for the Cats. Poisel checks back in. Ryan Bird going to check out for the Cats. So it'll be Poisel, George, Laughlin, Crowley, and Jenkins for the Cats. It'll be Stump, Beckley, Steffens, Gabriel, and Brockman for Butler. 24-9 our score after Laughlin makes both of those free throws. Free internet banking always at Sherwood Community Bank. Kick it in the corner. Baseline drive by Steffens, and he is fouled on the way to the baseline. Remember, three-pointers all season long brought to you by Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Your home for the three best American-made home appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. 6:20 to go here. First half, Cats lead 24-9. Have it in the corner, back up on the wing. Gabriel, three ball, no. Long rebound by Jackson Crowley. Ahead for Landon George. George has got it on the wing, kicks it in the corner. Poisel thought about it from the right corner. Now going to spin and shoot from the corner. Probably not the shot they wanted, but a good offensive rebound by Laughlin to Poisel. Poisel can't connect. Gets his own rebound off the partial block, no good. Laughlin going to go up strong, and he's fouled, going to go to the line. So the Cats dominating the boards inside and working hard.
Foul on the Bears, that's team foul number 4.
And that's what you want to see out of Harrisonville in any game, is fighting aggressively on the inside. They're going to be undersized in almost all their games, but if you have scrappy players like that, you can take care of business. Laughlin at the line, first free throw, no good. Back of the rim, has one more to go here. 24-9 our score. Cats lead by 15, matches their largest lead of the ball game. Chance for Laughlin to push it out farther. 5:53 to go here, first half. Second free throw, no good. And a rebound by Gabriel. Gabriel pushes it ahead, Beckley. Beckley's got it top of the key, spins around Stump. Stump's got it on the wing right side, right corner. He goes for Steffens. Steffens drives baseline, gets it stripped away, picked up by Bird. Crossover dribble by Bird on Stump. Bird across the timeline, Crowley. Crowley thought about a three, back to Bird. Bird's got it, back to Crowley. Crowley back to Bird. Playing catch goes over to Poisel, about an 18-footer. Poisel is good. 26-9, Kurt Poisel, first bucket of the ball game, and the Cats lead by 17. Gabriel tries to drive baseline, now gets it back to Stump. Stump's got it wing right side. Cats showing good D here, and Stump dribbles it in the backcourt, and it's tipped off, and a three ball now by Gabriel, no good. Rebound inside by Filer. That's Lucas Filer. Cats going to push it back the other way. Three ball by Jackson Crowley, no good. Rebound backside though by by Laughlin to Bird. Bird back to Crowley, back to Poisel. Poisel's got it top of the key for the Cats. 4:50 to go. First half of this one, Cats up by 17. Now Bird going to slow it down a little bit, let the Cats catch her breath and reset things here. And a foul going to be called away from the ball. Looks like they're going to call that on Stevens with a hold. So far side, Laughlin set to pass it in. Cats going right to left in this first half. Left to right is Butler. 4:40 to go here, first half. Cats up by 17, been in control from the outset. Bird gonna drive in, spin move, kick it to Crowley. Crowley back to Bird. Top of the key with it. Bird gonna try to set it up. Gonna dribble back between the lines. Set up his offense here. Over on the wing, right side, Poisel. Poisel looking for a cutter now, and he gets the ball knocked away by Gabriel, and it'll stay with the Cats with 4:18 to go here in the first half. So 4:18 to go here, first half of this one, Cats up by 17. George back to Bird. Bird's got it between the circles. 4:15 to go here, first half. 26-9 the score. Crowley's got it now, right side wing, back top of the key for Bird. Bird's got it now. He's going to drive in. Now gets it knocked away. Picks it back up on the left side wing. And a timeout called by Harrisonville. Coach Mercer wants to talk things over. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats in control. 4:01 left in the first half.
No matter the job, R&R Plumbing is there to get it done. If it's roughing in your new house or maybe just adding a new bathroom, call the guys at R&R and have them take care of you. Brian and Karen, along with now Bryce, will treat you like family. As always, R&R is a proud supporter of Harrisonville basketball and wish them luck in the upcoming season.
All right, welcome back to Butler. 4:01 to go here. First half of this one, it's been all Wildcats so far in this one, as they lead it by 17. And Gary, I like a lot of what I see from the Wildcats. If anything, maybe just, and they've done it this last couple possessions, slow it down a little bit. They're allowing Butler to let them play sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, it's whenever they've needed to go fast and been able to go fast, they went fast. But then when they got down there and really didn't have the shot, I liked it. They kind of pulled it out and set up again, which sometimes earlier we haven't seen that in the season.
So Laughlin to pass it in on the near sideline here for the Cats with 4:01 to go in the first half. 26-9 our score. Cats in control. He gets it into George, and George is going to hand off for Bird. Bird's got it between the circles, over to Landon George on the left side wing, back top of the key for Bird. Bird thought about driving, now gets it baseline for Poisel. Poisel up and under, no good. Laughlin another rebound and a jump ball called. And that will go to Butler with 3:45 to go here in the first half. Butler won the tip, but the Cats got it at the end of the first quarter, after the end of the first quarter. I saw the confusion, and I knew exactly what Gary was saying. And there's a jumper by Gabriel in the paint, make it 26-11. Cats again up by 15. George has got it, free throw line jumper, no good. Gabriel with the rebound. It's going to go back the other way. Across the timeline they go. Inside they go. Glass and good on the scoop by Stump. 26-13 with 3:10 to go in the first half. Cats up in this one. Bird up and under, no good. And a rebound by Gabriel. Gabriel pushes it back the other way. Back the other way they go, off on it, and it goes back the other way for the Cats. Across the timeline, Jenkins off for Bird. Bird's got it on the wing. Gonna dribble between the circles, top of the key, he goes with it. Gonna spin it around for George. George gonna drive to the lane, got it to go. 28-13, Landon George with 2:25 to go here before the half. Now Beckley drives the other way with a floater. 28-15. Cats have kind of gone to sleep defensively the last three possessions for Butler. Now Bird goes up and under. Glass and good. Going to be fouled and go to the line. 30-15. And and one opportunity for Ryan Bird. So 2:12 to go here first half. Cats lead by 15. And Lucas Filer checks in for Kurt Poisel. Free throw good by Ryan Bird, and the Cats lead by 16, have led by as many as 17 in this one. Push it up will be Butler. Miller's got it across the timeline, has it on the wing, left side. Trying to set up his offense, goes between the circles for Gabriel. Gabriel gonna drive in, now dish off. Jumper, no. Rebound inside for Brockman. And it will be a jump ball to the Cats as it gets stuck right up there between the rim and the basket. So 1:53 to go here, first half. Cats lead by 16 in the ball. Bird to bring it up for the Cats with 1:50 to go. Get it off on the wing for Crowley. Crowley's got it in the corner into the paint for Filer. Filer goes up strong. He gets it knocked away, picked up by Butler, and they're going to go back the other way. Inside they go. Brockman for the cutter. Gabriel, that is Leighton Gabriel, and he will go to the line for a pair.
Leighton Gabriel to shoot two.
So Gabriel set at the line for a pair, 31-15, Cats with the lead. Two-shot opportunity, first one no good for Gabriel. One more, and the second one no good as well. Cats with the rebound, up by 16 across the timeline. Bird going to bring it. Jenkins in the corner on the left side. Back to Bird. Bird's got a lane, drops it off. Filer knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Cats. 1:22 to go first half, 31-15 our score. Bird with the ball. Out front they go for Jenkins. Jenkins over to Crowley. Crowley into the corner, Bird. Bird will fire a three. No, rattles in, rattles out. Gabriel with the rebound. Back the other way he goes. Has it top of the key. Three ball, no good. And a ball and a scrum for it. Cats come up with it. It was Cody Gabriel on the three. It's Leighton and Cody both in the game right now. Three ball by Crowley. Good, Jackson Crowley. And that's another another Troby's Maytag three-pointer. Home of your three best American-made appliances. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. 34-15 the score.
And that was his third three this quarter alone.
So Crowley on fire from three in this quarter. And it's 34-15 with 39.9 seconds to go before the half. Bird's got it, gonna bring it across the timeline, see if Cat's gonna go for one last score here. Nope. Bird gonna step back jumper, good. 36-15 the score with 25 seconds to go. Cats up 21, matches their, or that is their largest lead of the night. Across the timeline they go, Butler up and under for Brockman for two, 36-17. A 19-point game, 10 seconds to go. Now the Cats going to settle for one last shot here before the buzzer. Bird has it out front. Going to drive the lane floater in the paint is good. As time expires, Cats up 21 at the end of the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with our halftime after this. Cats lead by 21.
You have choices in basketball: shoot, pass, drive, rebound, defend, and the list goes on. Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance and Lacey Dominick with Shelter Insurance know the same is true for insurance. So as two former Wildcat basketball alums, they want to give you choices for insurance. Call Cameron with American Family at 816-380-3996 or Lacey with Shelter at 816-380-2700 and get free quotes today. While competitors in the insurance world, they will always be on the same Wildcat team and want to give all Wildcats choices for insurance. So it's time to shoot and score with an insurance quote today. Kansas City has its very own pro basketball team, the ABA's Kansas City Soul. Family fun at the historic Truman Memorial Building in Independence, Missouri. Join them on January 20th at 6 p.m. as they take on the Omaha Cataz in live action. Better yet, come see us at our broadcast location for your chance to win tickets and a t-shirt. High-flying basketball action has returned to the metropolitan area. Don't miss all the action. For more information, visit their website at www.kansascitysoul.org. For over a decade, Harrisonville has turned to Schroeder Chiropractic to rid their body of your everyday aches and pains. Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah take pride in finding the problem area and fixing it, not just masking the pain. When you walk in the doors at Schroeder, you become family and are also greeted with a friendly smile. Schroeder's is always giving back to the community with its involvement with Wildcat athletics and bright futures. So go see the ladies who got your back at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee right off the historic Harrisonville Square.
All right, 8 minutes before we go to second half action. It is halftime, and it's been all Harrisonville in the first half of this one. They lead it 38-17 at the half. If you can hear us, then we are up here talking at halftime. The Butler band is down the way, and it is nice and loud. Thankfully, we've got our headsets on. Cats led 16-5 after one, followed up with 22 points in the second quarter to lead at 38-17 at the half. Gary, what do you got for me?
Well, you know, in the first quarter, Ryan Burt was leading all scorers with 10, and he still is leading for the game. He's got 17 through the half. But Jackson really, I mean, his first shot out of the second quarter hit a three, and then he went 3 for 4 of threes in the second quarter, so he's got 9 points. Then Bryce Jenkins has 2, and Nick Laughlin has 2. Kerpoisel has 2, and Landon George has 2 to round out the 38 points. I mean, really, we're not shooting bad from the field. A lot better than we did the first half of the last game when we were at Excelsior Springs. And I think maybe that was the beginning. I mean, we obviously had the injury, which made somebody have to step up. And actually, like you said, a couple of people, Batiste, I believe, was one. And then George also, I think, stood up last time to help fulfill that void in the injury.
Well, you know, and what you like to see is you never want to see one of your players get hurt, especially your second leading scorer on the team. But if anything, if it's a couple-week injury, anything that it's going to do is it's going to make this team better because it's making those other guys step up. So when you put Isaiah back in on this team, they're a way better basketball team than they were before, obviously for several reasons, but one of the reasons being they had to survive and advance without him. So when you bring him back in the fold, kind of like Mizzou, if they get Michael Porter Jr. back, they're going to be a way better basketball team than they were, you know, because they're already a darn good basketball team at 12-4. They can be even better adding a guy that can get you 20 or 30 any given night.
But who's their second leading scorer now? The one that took his place, and that's Jackson Crowley, who hit the 3 threes. So, I mean, he's really stepped up. Unfortunately, Batiste came in. He had a bad minute with 3 fouls. We probably won't see him again until the end of the third, maybe even into the fourth, because they might have to use him in the fourth quarter. So you don't want to bring him in too soon and get that 4th foul. So
and you look at it that way too. You know, him getting 3 quick fouls is helping the team out in a way because it's pushing somebody else in there that's got to have to step up and play. Tonight, Lucas Filer coming into the game and playing some good minutes for the Cats. So,
what they say, next man up, and so you've got to be the next man up.
And right now, the Cats are showing that. They lead it by 21 at the half. We got another half of basketball. We're going to take another timeout so we can go take some Advil with the band playing over here, and we'll be back with second half action. You're watching high school basketball on 4Ts.com.
The only place in town to go watch Wildcat basketball when they're out of town and your post-game headquarters when they're in town is Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House. Forged by Fire has great specials nightly with a full kitchen open late, so when the game is over, go to the only place in town with 10% off when wearing your Wildcat gear. Forged by Fire is proud to be the exclusive post-game headquarters of Wildcat basketball. If you can't make the away games, have no fear. You can take the game in with your fellow Wildcat fans. Home or away, Forged by Fire is your Wildcat basketball headquarters.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
Decisions on a basketball court have to be made in a split second. When it comes to buying a home, the opposite is true. Let Carol and the staff at American Heritage walk you through the process with ease. They will make sure buying your dream home doesn't become a nightmare. From the first showing until the keys are in your hand, go with the realtors that have called Harrisonville home since 1981. American Heritage Realtors. Office located next to Sonic on Commercial, or go see them at AmericanHeritage-Realtors.com.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
It's wintertime, so that means it's the right time to go see Colby's and his staff to lift your ride and put some new tires and wheels on your 4-wheel drive. Harrisonville's only rough country dealer will have you rolling out in style. Don't worry, Colby's can still fix everything from your flat tire, broken heater, news transmission, and anything in between as Harrisonville's most trusted mechanic. So go in and see the friendly faces and have them take care of you today, or call them at 816-380-3000 to set up an appointment. You know where to find them, behind O'Reilly's in the big blue building. Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC. What goes best with watching Wildcat basketball at home? Pizza, of course. So while you're watching the game, go online or call Papa Murphy's at 816-884-5005 and order your favorite pizza. Maybe tonight it's a cowboy pizza or just a regular pepperoni. One thing is for sure, the game is going to be better with a fresh cooked pizza while you watch. So set the oven at 425 degrees. Order your favorite and have it ready for the rest of the game. While you're at it, grab a second one, have it double wrapped so you can freeze it and have it ready for the next game. For love at 425 degrees, head out to Papa Murphy's today.
All right, welcome back. We're going to go to second half action here in just a couple of minutes. Cats now going to go left to right, Butler from right to left. In the second half, Butler will get the ball to start the second half. Butler in their home white unis with red numbers, white letters on the front. Red trim on the uniforms. Cats in their away blues, white numbers, white letters, white trim with the block H on the shorts. We're underway, second half action. Gabriel's got it. He gets it stripped away right away. Head for Poisel. Poisel going to push it. Glass and no good. Rebound underneath. Fought for. A scrum for it. Picked up by Brockman. He's going to push it back the other way. Brockman, a little wild floater. Goes down. Makes it 38-19. And we're underway. Second half action. Crowley, 3-ball corner. No, just misses on that one. Ball's knocked away from Stump, but he picks it back up, and he's going to bring it across the timeline for Butler. Behind the back a couple of times. Goes underneath. Baseline, he goes with it. To Melton, back up front for Brockman. Brockman's got it. He's going to drive in, now kick in the corner. 3-ball, Melton, no good. Rebound inside. Jackson Crowley going to come up with it. And then they're going to call the foul on Stevens. And it'll be Cats ball with 7:03 to go here in the third as we're underway second half action. So Bird going to bring it up for the Cats. Right in front of us here is Jenkins on the wing, top of the key. Bird dribbles over to the wing, into the corner, handoff for Jenkins. Jenkins got it back top of the key. Poisel thought about a 3 from the wing right side. Looks inside, gets it to the cutter, Bird. Somehow Bird gets it up, but can't knock it down, and it goes back the other way. Across the timeline, Butler with it inside. They go for Melton. He can't knock it down, had the wide open look. A scrum for it, out of bounds off of Harrisonville. Stays with Butler with 6:25 to go in the third. Cats up 19. Throw it in for Melton. Melton's got it. Back to Stump. Stump's got it at the timeline with 6:20 to go here in the third. Stump dribbles over onto the wing. Right side goes towards the top of the key. Now dribbles around on the wing. Back up between the circles he goes for Brockman. Brockman going to try to back his way down. Bird strips it away, picked up by Jenkins. Jenkins gets it knocked away, picks it back up. Crowley, 3-ball, no. Rattles in, rattles out. Rebound on the offensive glass. There's the Laughlin put back. 40-19 after the offensive rebound. He struggled from inside tonight, but he gets it there. Now Poisel with the steal. He's going to drive. Glass no good. Laughlin no good. Blocked away by Gabriel. Picked up by Stumpa Butler. Back the other way comes Butler. 5:40 to go here in the third. Inside they go. Offensive. Well, I thought they were going to call the offensive foul, but I have never seen an official get that animated on a blocking foul. And he's going to say it's an and one as Stump knocks it down, and it's 40-21. With one more to go here, try to make it an and one, make it an 18-point game. And rattles in, rattles out. Rebound. Poisel can't come up with it. He calls timeout, but they're going to say it was out of bounds.
Timeout, Harrisonville.
So we got a timeout on the floor. 5:32 to go here. 40-21 our score. We'll be right back.
I'm calling foul. Foul tires can put you in a foul mood and ruin everyone's day. Don't let someone call a foul on you. Get over to Young's Tire and Wheel Center to have William and the crew check out and make sure you don't have foul tires on your ride. The time is now, with more snow likely just around the corner. You don't get caught out in the cold on foul tires. Get over to Young's and take charge of your tires today. Young's is located just across the street from Garage Burgers on Commercial.
All right, welcome back. 5:32 to go here in the third. Cats lead by 19. Sloppy start to the second half for both teams. Just 6 points between the two.
And we're 1 for 6. So hopefully the first half isn't going to be the second half from last week this week.
Something about that end of a floor for the Wildcats as they were on that end as we were on the other side in Excelsior. And there's the charge. They're going to call it that time as Poisel steps right in front of that one. 5:26 to go. Cats are going to get the turnover onto the offensive foul. Bird going to bring it up for the Cats. 19-point advantage. Get it ahead for Laughlin, and he gets it stripped away from behind.
You know, I know Laughlin doesn't have a whole lot of points tonight, but I love his hustle. I mean, I could go with that any day and him only have 2 points and be happy with his play.
Absolutely. He's done a great job hustle-wise, and he's gotten a lot of those hustle plays, those offensive rebounds you need, and just some defense inside. Bird set to pass it in for the Cats. Looks to get it in. And a 5-second violation. I wasn't quite counting right there, but it didn't seem like 5 seconds to me. Steffens gets it. He's going to hand off, and Miller going to bring it up for Butler. He's got it on the wing. Back up between the circles. Spin it around. Steffens for Brockman. Now top of the key. Stump. Stump's got it. Hands off 3-ball. Melton. No. Rebound. Crowley gets it knocked away from him, though. Picked up by Miller. Miller's got it on the wing, guarded by Poisel, and Poisel strips him and going to push it the other way on Stump. Poisel up and under. Got it to go. Kurt Poisel, 42-21, and it's a 21-point lead as the Cats have doubled up. 3-touchdown advantage for the Wildcats with 4:29 to go. Melton can't knock it down. Good defense by Laughlin, and he gets the rebound. Bird going to push. Little Euro step from behind. He's fouled by Steffens and goes to the free throw line for a pair with the Cats up 21 and 4:21 to go here in the third. Okay, you hear us laughing up here, and I kept hearing this random noise. It was like a kid's video, so I was beginning to worry that Jerry had like YouTube pulled up for a kid's video, but it was Ron's phone. He had a video up, so we figured that out. 43-21 to score. Cats after the Bird free throw there. Nobody will ever tell you we don't have fun up here at our broadcast. Second free throw, no good by Bird, and it goes back the other way. 43-21 the score. Jumper is good by Miller. Make it 43-24. Back to a 19-point game. George into the ball game. Little up and under, no good. Gets his own putback, and it is stripped away, and it goes back the other way. Several new Wildcats in the game, and Bird picks it up. Going to push it back the other way. He goes off glass, no good. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Jaden Wilson into the ball game for the Cats, along with Jamil Batiste back in. Carson Crowley in the ball game as well for the Cats, along with Bird and George. Free throw by Bird is good. Make it 44-24. One more to go here. Second one coming up. And now Evan Filer into the game as well. 3:45 to go. And as Jerry pointed out, we got 5 guards in the ball game right now for the Cats. 45-24 the score. They're going to call that on George. So it's Wilson, Evan Filer, Batiste, Carson Crowley, and Landon George. And they pass it in quickly to Gabriel, make it 45-26, a 19-point game with 3:32 to go here in the third quarter. Carson's got it out front, gets it for George. George has got it now into the corner for Batiste. Batiste has got it out of the corner to the wing. Looks inside, still looking inside, gets it off for Carson. Carson Crowley with it. Over on for George. George has got it now. He's going to drive in. Now he tries to go up with it, loses the handle, gets it back to Batiste. Back over for Evan Filer. Back out front for Carson Crowley. He's going to step up, 17-foot jumper, no good. Misses that one. But a rebound by Wilson on the backside. Good hustle play by him for the offensive board, and the Cats reset it with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Carson with it. Looks inside, now kicks it off for Evan. Evan looks inside, goes up strong, no good. Rebound. Out of bounds, and they're going to call that one on Jamil Batiste. I believe that'll be 4 on him. I believe that was on Jamil, yes, that was 4 on him. I saw Jamil's uncle, he lives with his uncle, aunt and uncle. I saw him at Quick Trip the other day, and I told him how proud I was how he played last Friday night. He goes, you know, I wish you just, sometimes he needs to cut up, and right like that, he gets a strip and a bucket. 47-26, and as we talk about Jamil, he gets the steal in the bucket and makes it a 21-point game. Now this one is intercepted by Evan Filer. He's going to push it back the other way. Little hand check foul by Brockman as he crosses the timeline. But when I was talking to his uncle, he goes, yeah, he goes, you know, but he has those games where he just has fouls real quick, and he goes, he just gets a bunch of them real fast. And I just was laughing at myself at halftime. I wanted to say something to him I didn't have a time to, but I was going to be like, you jinxed him. He's had 4 fouls in about 2.5 minutes of play tonight. So 2:33 to go here in the third. Cats lead by 21. Carson Crowley with the ball. Has it between the circles. Gets it off for Wilson. Wilson's got it on the wing. And Jaden working into the paint. Loses the handle. Scrum for it on the floor. And a jump ball going to be called. It'll stay with the Cats. they gave him the timeout. And I don't know how they got the timeout because there was not possession there as that ball was between his legs and he could not reach around for it. But, hey, nevertheless, it'll be a 1-minute timeout. We'll just keep it right here. But, Gary, I like the hustle, I like the effort, and I like a lot of different guys getting minutes for the Wildcats tonight.
Well, and I think that hustle, like like Batiste right there, even though he hadn't played very much, he has been hustling the whole time. I mean, you've seen Nick in there. He's really been hustling. I mean, they've all been hustling, but I think each one of them is pushing the other ones even more, and I love to see that. I mean, you hate to see one of those games that is just flat because they're not hustling and getting outplayed because they're not hustling, and that's not happening tonight.
You're exactly right. Logan Johnson into the ball game for the Wildcats now as well. So it'll be Logan Johnson, Carson Crowley, Evan Filer, Lucas Filer, and Jaden Wilson for the Cats. 2:19 to go here in the third. Cats lead by 21. Wilson to pass it in on the far side. Gets it in for Lucas Filer. A little floater, no good. Rebound picked up by Miller of Butler. Gets it ahead for Gabriel underneath for Steffens. Puts it up, no good. And Lucas Filer with the rebound. And it's stripped away and a walk by Miller. And the Cats will have it with 2:06 to go in the third. So 2:06 to go, third quarter, 47-26 the score. Cats up by 21. Crowley gets it off for Evan Filer in the corner. He goes in for Lucas, and Lucas Filer going to get the foul called on him, I believe. Tried to clear out his defender there, and they're going to call him for the foul.
That was a good move. It was just a little bit more obvious than it needed to be because he had the arm way out. If he had just tucked the elbow or tucked the arm, it would have been okay.
So Steffens for Butler has it in the backcourt, going to be guarded by Evan Filer. And pushing it across Steffens, he gets it off on the wing. Brockman into the corner, Miller three ball. 47-29. And a foul back the other way. Sorry, that was Andrew Beckley for the three. And Evan Filer goes to the line. Cats up 18 with 1:36 to go here in the third. Free throw is up and good for Evan. Make it 48-29. Of course, Evan's mom, Jill Filer, is the not HR director, but the
Public Relations
Director of Harrisonville Schools, one of the best in around at her job, does a great job.
Not one of the best. She is the best. And we've got a couple new players in here, and I don't have room on my score sheet to take care of it.
Brody Rogers in the ball game, along with, well, I know it's not Isaiah Patrick because he doesn't quite fill that jersey out like Isaiah. So we'll get Brody Rogers, I know, is in the game. We'll get Christian Cooper in the game as well. 1:28 to go, 48-29 to go here in the third. 1:26 left in the third quarter. Cats playing them all tonight here, and this is one of those good games. Get some growing for everybody. Goes out of bounds off of Butler, and it goes back the other way. They get it in. Christian gets it in for Evan, and Evan going to bring it up across the timeline. He's going to drive in, and he's fouled, a hand check foul. That'll be a 1-1 situation for.
Yes.
So 1:08 to go. See, and here's what's crazy. A lot of times when I call these games as they're going to go 1-1 situation.
Colby Knowles to shoot 1-1.
So Colby Knowles on the line for a 1-1. And I'll get to the story here after this first free throw. It is up, no good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Gabriel. We'll get to the Colby Knowles story here in just a minute. Get it to Gabriel, three ball from outside, no good. And a rebound inside by Beckley. He can't connect, and Colby Knowles with the rebound in the backcourt. Slows it down, gets it off for Evan Filer. Evan across the timeline, gets it to Wilson. Wilson gets it knocked away from him, and it'll stay with the Cats. Colby Knowles, one of those kids, good wide receiver on the Wildcat football team. A lot of these kids I don't see without a football helmet on. I would have had no clue who he was. Now I know what he looked like, but he had a great year football-wise. Now we can put the face with the helmet next year as he's only a sophomore. Kick it, Brody Rogers, jumper, no, rattles in, rattles out. Wilson with the rebound and the putback, offensive glass, and make it 50-29. Cats up by 21, and across the timeline they go. Gary's out of paper. Brody Rogers with the rebound, gets it back. Evan Filer going to push it. Evan goes inside, gets it off for Cooper. Cooper gets it knocked away from him, picks it back up into the corner for Evan. Evan goes inside Rogers, knocked away, and it's going to go back the other way as Melton going to try to go up. Blocked away, and Colby Knowles hit the wall hard onto that block. And he bounced everything off of his, I think his nose, his knee, and everything bounces off. And we've 5.8 seconds to go here in the third. Colby was trying to get up. We will keep it right here for now, just see if it looks like he's trying to get up off of the ground. But 5.8 seconds to go here. 50 to 29 is the score I've got. And have no fear, my running score clock or my running scorecard is usually correct. 50 to 29 the score. 5.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter of this one at the free throw line.
I've got 50 as well, if that makes any difference.
So Melton at the line for two. First one is good. 50 to 30 the score. Second free throw coming up momentarily. It is no good. And a push in the back. And we'll walk down the other side and shoot some more free throws. Could be a long fourth quarter in this one as both teams in the bonus situation. Cats lead it 50 to 30. I'm going with my score. It says 49-30, and I know it's not right on the scoreboard. So 50 to 30 your score. Brody Rogers at the line for 1-1. Short on that one, rebound, and back the other way they go. Underneath, knocked away, and that'll end the third quarter. So Cats will get the ball to start the fourth, lead by 20. We'll be right back after this.
It's cold outside, so don't get stranded alongside the road with a broken car. Come out to Young's for an oil change and make sure the car is ready to withstand the cold with a radiator flush. The best way for you to keep your car going smoothly down the road is to take that type of preventative care. So don't get stuck out in the cold. Get into Young's and make sure that your car is ready for winter. Young's is located right behind the Garage Burger on Commercial. As always, William and Michelle are proud supporters of Wildcat Athletics.
All right, welcome back. 8 minutes on the clock as we go to fourth quarter action. Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods out of St. Louis and your local representative out of the Kansas City area, Jason Leary. He is the one who got us these great polos that we're all sporting here tonight, and he can help your team save some money, get you some good-looking gig. You got to just get a hold of Jason. He will take care of you like nobody else. You've got options in the Kansas City area when it comes to your team uniforms, so take a look at those options. Jason Leary, one of them, with Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and he is our apparel provider of 4Ts. We start the fourth quarter. Starters back in there for the Wildcats. 50 to 30 our score. 7:46 to go here in this one. Baseline or free throw line jumper, no good. Tipped out by Laughlin, but picked up by Stump of Butler. And across the timeline they're going to go. A little give and go for Stump, and he's fouled by Bird.
Seth Stump to shoot two.
So 50 to 30 the score, 7:32 to go here in this one. Cats actually outscored 13-12 in that third quarter by Butler. So 50 to 30 the score. Second free throw no good as well, and the Cats maintain a 20-point lead. Bird going to push it back the other way. Bird's got it off for Crowley into the corner. Jenkins 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Stump, and Stump's going to push it back the other way. Up and glass, no good. Rebound by Poisel. Poisel off for Bird, and Bird going to bring it back the other way. Bird has it on the wing, right side. Gets back out front for Laughlin. Spin around Jenkins to Crowley. Jackson Crowley with it. Gets it in the corner. Throws that one away. Try to get it in the corner for Poisel. And now a scrum for it back the other way. Picked up by Jenkins. And Jenkins going to push it back the other way. Dribbles it off. 3 ball on the wing by Bird. Good. Ryan Bird. 53-30 our score. With 6:39 to go here in the ball game. They get it off for Poisel. Poisel across the timeline. Kick it in the corner, Jenkins. Jenkins inside for Laughlin. Back to Bird. Bird's got it out front. Going to dribble in. Now kick off Jenkins. 3 ball. Good. Bryce Jenkins. Make it 56-30. At some point, I'm going to have to give in and go to the 55-30 because that's what they got at the scorer's table, but I don't agree with it. Jumper,
you're
no
right.
good. And back the other way it goes. Into the corner they go for Jenkins. Jenkins into the corner now. Bird. Bird 3 ball good. 59-30 the score. Cats with the lead. And a wholesale changes coming for the Wildcats as they're up by 29. Stump going to drive, kick it in the corner for Steffens. Steffens has got it. Now back up front they go. Inside they go for Gabriel, but it's kicked out. Melton for 3. No good, but an offensive rebound by Gabriel. He can't connect, and the Cats get the rebound. Back the other way with 5:20 to go here in the ball game. Jenkins with it. Inside they're going to go for Laughlin. Glass no good. Fouled, and Laughlin will go to the line for a pair.
Laughlin to shoot 2.
So with 5:14 to go here in the game, Cats lead by 29 or 28, depending on who you ask. Laughlin at the line. Chance to make this a 30-point game. So Laughlin goes through his rotation. No good. Has 1 more to go here. With 5:14 to go. Batiste, Lucas Filer, Landon George, and Jaden Wilson check in.
You know, and this is what we talk about in football. You know, when you get up enough where you can be able to get your youth in there to be able to, you know, prepare them for varsity in their future years, because they're your future.
Absolutely. Make that a 60-30 ball game. So with 5:14 to go here in the ball game, Cats lead by 30. Across the timeline they go, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Butler. Batiste is the one that knocked it away originally, caused the turnover as Andrew Beckley couldn't come up with it, and it goes back to the Cats with 5:03 to go here in the contest. Wilson's got it on the wing, back out top of the key, Lucas Filer. Back to Carson Crowley now into the game. Carson has it. Back off for Wilson. Little floating runner. Wilson no good. Saved by George off of Beckley and out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Cats.
Again, great hustle.
So Batiste going to throw it in. Just kind of threw that one up for grabs, but Carson able to come down with it. Gets it across the timeline to George. Back to Carson Crowley. Carson's got it out front, over for George. Landon George back to Crowley. He'll fire a 3, no good. Rebound by George, though, and here comes Crowley. Glass, no good. Rebound inside. Beckley of Butler, and he throws it off of his teammate and out of bounds with 4:24 to go. It really, you know, it's semantics at this point as I sit here and keep talking about the 30 or 29-point lead. But the one thing it's not doing is allowing the clock to run with it being 29. And, hey, that just gives more time for the team to work on things.
That is true, especially, again, the youth to work on some stuff.
So Brockman that is Black bringing it across the timeline. He loses it out of bounds, but knocked out of bounds by Carson Crowley with 4:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. They get it back up front. Off on the wing, top of the key, kick it in the corner now for Miller. Miller back up front for Gabriel, and Gabriel drives in, and that's Leighton Gabriel for 2. Makes it 60-32, and the Cats get it taken right back away. So I'm at the feeling they're never going to get that extra point up there, so we're just going to go to 59-32 the score. And hey,
maybe you will, but I'm keeping stats and I can't, so it's going to stay.
I'll put it on my running score total here is 59, but I'm going to do it in protest. 3:40 to go here in the contest. Cats up big in this one, leading by 27. Give and go to Landon
Excellent.
George. Good movement, 61-32 our score. Back the other way it goes. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Landon George. Cat's going to push it the other way. Ahead for Crowley. Carson's got it back for Evan Filer now to Wilson. And Wilson off for Carson Crowley. Carson's got it back for Lucas Filer. Off for Evan. Evan's got it. He has it on the wing now for Wilson. Wilson's looking inside. Still looking inside. He's going to drive inside. Floater, no. Rebound Carson Crowley. He can't get it to go. Lucas Filer with the putback is good. And it's 63-32 with 2:50 to go here in this one. Ball off of Black and out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Cats. Logan Johnson, Brody Rogers checking into the ball game now for George and Lucas Filer. So Lane and George, Lucas Filer, their nights are probably over here. Landon Johnson into the ball game, or sorry, Logan Johnson into the ball game. Cats going to bring it across the timeline here. Carson Crowley off for Evan Filer. Evan Filer's got it on the wing. Back up front they go for Johnson. Johnson to Crowley. Crowley to Wilson. Back to Crowley. Crowley goes inside, kicks it, spin it around for Evan. Evan, floater, no. Rebound fought for inside. A scrum for it. Jump ball. No, they're going to call a foul on that one.
Connor Henderson to shoot 1 and 1.
So 63-32, Cats with the lead. Clock will roll here as free throws will be shot. Connor Henderson at the line for a free throw. First one is good. 63-33 the score. With one more to go here. Second free throw, no good. And Brody Rogers with the rebound, picks it up, gets it back for Evan Filer, and with 1:05 to go, Cat's going to try to close this one out. Evans got it, cross the timeline, get it off on the wing. Inside they go for Brody Rogers, little floater, no good. Put back by Wilson is good, make it 65-33. Black going to bring it across the timeline for the Bears. Black has got it, gets it off for Miller. Miller spins it around for Beckley, and Beckley going to drive in. Glass no good. Fouled, and will go to the free throw line.
Andrew Beckley to shoot 1 and 1.
So this could presumably end the ball game with a 2-shot foul. 25 seconds on the clock here as the clock will roll. Cats up 32 in this one. Beckley at the line. First free throw is good. Make it 65-34. One more to go here for Beckley. 9 seconds to go in the ball game. Second free throw good as well. 65-35. Rogers passes it in for Cooper, and that will end the ball game as the Wildcats win it by 30.
No matter the job, R&R Plumbing is there to get it done. If it's roughing in your new house or maybe just adding a new bathroom, call the guys at R&R and have them take care of you. Brian and Karen, along with now Bryce, will treat you like family. As always, R&R is a proud supporter of Harrisonville basketball and wish them luck in the upcoming season. You have choices in basketball: shoot, pass, drive, rebound, defend, and the list goes on. Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance and Lacey Dominick with Shelter Insurance know the same is true for insurance. So as two former Wildcat basketball alums, they want to give you choices for insurance. Call Cameron with American Family at 816-380-3996 or Lacey with Shelter at 816-380-2700 and get free quotes. Kansas City has its very own pro basketball team, the ABA's Kansas City Soul. Family fun at the historic Truman Memorial Building in Independence, Missouri. Join them on January 20th at 6 p.m. as they take on the Omaha Cataz in live action. Better yet, come see us at our broadcast location for your chance to win tickets and a t-shirt. High-flying basketball action has returned to the metropolitan area. Don't miss all the action. For more information, visit their website at www.kansascitysoul.org.
All right, welcome back to Butler, Missouri. Your Harrisonville Wildcats victorious tonight, 66-35, your final score. That is what we had unofficially, 66-35. They had 65-35 on the scoreboard, but we're going to go 66-35. Coach Mercer going to come up and join us after the victory. We'll chat with him real quick as we'll get Coach Mercer in here. And Coach, one of those victories, you know, you're winding down your preseason or your non-conference slate. You come down here to Butler tonight without one of your key starters, but I liked the energy that the kids brought tonight in a game that they wanted to win on the road.
Yeah, like I say, and we were able to get everybody in, which was good too, and saw some good things by some of our younger guys. So I thought the second half we played even harder than we did the first at times, but give Butler credit. You know, they're young and inexperienced, but I'll tell you what, they play hard, and that doesn't surprise me with Coach Hill and Coach Hanna. I knew they would. So, but, yeah, our guys did a nice job, and we got a lot of people involved, and that was a good thing going into the weekend. You
know, you talk about Coach Hill. We see him all summer long at the shootouts and stuff. And I told him last summer at one of the shootouts, I said, you know, I just want to give you a compliment. I said, it never matters what kids you bring. You always come, you always fight, and you always play hard. And you saw it with their team tonight. They're young. They got a lot of freshmen. But in a couple of years, this team's going to be pretty solid having all this varsity experience.
Yeah, you know, and we've been there before too, you know, and that's what I told our guys. You know, we're senior heavy now, which is a good thing, but you know, we battled and did the same thing the last couple of years. So, you know, we've got to improve defensively, and that's something we'll work on, and that's on me. We've got to get better stopping the basketball. I thought the basketball got into the paint too much the first half, but I thought we did a better job the second half. And overall, really pleased. You know, we'll give them a couple days off, come in Monday, and we'll spend a lot of time defensively, like I say, keeping the ball in front of us. But we did a great job. Jackson Crowley really shot the ball well the first half. We recognized that. We got him the basketball. And so just a good team win. And, you know, anytime you can get 15 guys in, or I guess 16 actually, that's a great thing. So happy for that.
Well, you know, and one of the things that I like, we talked about it during the game. You don't ever want to see an injury from one of your players, especially one of your leading players. But in the long run, you get him back in the mix. This just makes that team that much better because now other guys have to step up and learn they've got to be better and do things better. So, it's one of those things. It's a hidden little thing, but it's going to make you guys better in the long run.
Absolutely. It'll make us deeper, and hopefully, he'll get good news when he goes to get the MRI. But, he's averaging a double-double. I really don't pay much attention to stats, to be quite honest with you, but I finished up through 9 games. I think he was averaging 12 points and like 9.9 rebounds, which – tell you what, it's pretty impressive, and to take that out. But other guys stepped up, and we've got guys coming off the bench that played hard and can pick up the pace. So it's a good group, and I thought, like I say, it was a good win for us, and we'll take a couple days off, come back Monday, and get ready for the Stockton tournament.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining me up here, and another good win. And you guys got a good tournament next week. Back-to-back tournament weeks. You got the next tournament the following week. Hopefully going to be down there for that one. And we will take care of you guys and see you in a couple weeks.
Well, we appreciate what you guys do, and we appreciate all the sponsors, too, helping us out and helping you guys out, getting the games on the radio. I know it's important to a lot of people back in Harrisonville. And, personally, I know my parents love listening to games. So hopefully we can get you guys down there and get you a lot of games here the rest of the way.
That'll work.
Appreciate
Thanks a lot.
Thank
that
you.
is head coach Todd Mercer, the Harrisonville Wildcats victorious 66-35. Your final score in this one tonight. As we're going to wrap things up, Gary coming back in here and going to wrap things up for us, and then we will go back to Gary here in just a moment. I don't know if Jerry's ready for us, or so we're ready to rock and roll. We'll finish it up. All right. So, Gary, final score tonight, 66-35. I'll run down the totals per quarter, and I'll let you run down some of the key stats, and we'll get out of here. Cats led 16-5 after one, outscored Butler 22-12 in that second quarter, made it 38-17. Outscored, actually, 13-12 in the third by Butler, made it a 50-30 ball game, but the Cats outscored Butler in the fourth, 16-5, made it 66-35 your final. I think that's off by a couple of numbers because of the scoreboard malfunction or whatever we thought it was. So, nevertheless, Cats win it tonight, Gary, and in impressive action, as Coach Mercer said, being able to play 16 different kids tonight, you'll take that any given night.
Oh, absolutely. Coach loves that opportunity. I mean, and they were able to come back in the third quarter. They started out with their starters, brought the some of the youth in. Then the fourth quarter, they did it again. And so that makes it great to feed that varsity team in years to come. It was a good game for Ryan Bird again, even though really, about 2.5 quarters is all he got the opportunity to play. He was the high scorer again. He had 26 points. He had 4 threes. I think he went probably about 50% from outside the arc. Next was Crowley, and he was looks like he had 3 threes. All his points were threes, and he was 3 for 5 from outside the arc. So those are the 2 high scores. Bryce Jenkins had 5. Nick Laughlin. He had an excellent game as far as hustle. He just wasn't, the ball wasn't falling for him tonight. He only had 5 points, but he had a lot of points, a lot of rebounds, and a lot of shots. And then Poisel had 2, and Landon George had 8. And then the rest of the youth had the rest of those points to bring it up to 66. Like you said, the first and second quarter were great. I mean, with us outscoring them 16-5 in the first, and then 22-12 in the second, that pretty much led the way for the rest of the game.
And what I like to see, basically the fourth quarter, I think first minute or two, a couple of the starters were in there, but I liked to see the guys that don't get a lot of playing time playing against varsity starting competition, increasing that lead and not letting it go to the wayside. That coach got him up by 28-29. He's like, okay, let's bring these guys in. But they fought, and they even pushed it out to 32 or 34 at one point. And you like to see that, as there wasn't a whole big drop-off, so to speak.
Yeah, and that kind of shows you what kind of talent we've got coming up. I mean, I think we all knew that there was some talent coming up, and I think that goes to show the level of talent that is actually, once they get some more experience and more time on the court like tonight, they are going to be much better prepared for the years to come.
Well, you're exactly right, and Coach Mercer's done a great job with this program. I've been around it since the beginning, since Coach Mercer basically took over. I was here. I wasn't here his first year. His first year, they had some long nights. They were 2-21 in that season, but starting that next year, they went 9-18. and then they just built on that, and they played, I believe it's 7 out of 8 years in the district championship game. He's done a great job building this program, and it's right where it needs to be. 7-3 now on the season, and they got a tournament next week, and then another one the following week, and then boom, it's in the conference play.
And 2 of those losses are to the same team. So, we played hard. I think I would like to see us play them again. I don't think the schedule has it, but if we would ever happen to see them later on the year, the way we're playing the last half of last week and pretty much this whole game, I would like to see us play them again because I think it would be a better game for us. And, we might have that. I think we have the opportunity to win.
We definitely do. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. They got 6 games coming in 2 weeks with 2 back-to-back tournaments. So hopefully the Cats can get something rocking and rolling for the next couple of weeks. Remember, it's post-game headquarters. Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House right up the road. It's still early, folks. If you're at home and you haven't eaten dinner, you got done with the Wildcat game, head out to Forged by Fire. They probably had the game on tonight. And if, hey, you're headed back to town and you need something to eat, go to Forged by Fire. Get you something good to eat as the Wildcats win it here. Of course, apparel by our apparel always provided by Johnny Mac Sporting Goods, courtesy of my good friend Jason Leary of Johnny Mac Sports, the high school sports for the Kansas City area. If you need to get a hold of Jason for anything relating to uniforms, equipment, whatever it may be, high school, youth, sports, Jason can take care of you. We got our nice Nike polos. We love them. We're all decked out in them. Apparel for Johnny Mac Sporting Goods. Jason's number 816-350-9429. 816-350-9429. Jason can take care of you. For Jerry Forschler, for Ron Allschlager, for Gary Davidson, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Butler. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully in Nixa.